Hello everybody, welcome back to another Photoshop tutorial. In this one, I'm going to show you how to apply text using perspective, just like I've done here. I've got slow down here, and you can see here that it matches the road. There are a few steps in this, but it shouldn't take more than 2 minutes for me to go from front to back. So let's get cracking. Alright, so I'm going to delete this top layer here, and basically we've got an image, any image, just open up if you want to follow along. Next step is we're going to go over here to the left side in our toolbar, grab the type tool, and I'm just going to type slow, and I'm going to hit enter down. So there we go. We're working with this. We've got something to work with. So you can write anything you want, but I'm going to show you how to do it using this text here. So the next step is I'm going to go to the right side here and making sure this layer is selected, right click and convert this into a smart object. The reason why we want to do that is because we can now start to move the corners and apply perspective. Let me show you how. Alright, so holding down the command key on a Mac, the control key on a PC, watch this. I'm holding it down. I'm going to go ahead and start to move these corners. So look at what I'm doing here. I'm going to move that corner, and in this case, we've kind of got a line here that sort of shows us where we want to be. So I'm just going to pull these out. So I'm going to pull this out something like that. Notice how the end runs kind of perpendicular to these lines here, and look at this. This is pretty much not quite perfect. That looks about right. Something like that. What are you guys thinking? Maybe this has to go over a little more, down a little more. We got to make it. You can always just eyeball this. Now, I'm going to note that you can use something called the vanishing point filter, which is right here. However, this is the easier way to do it, I find. So let me just go ahead and kind of get this where I want it. Something like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to show you the technique. Now I'm going to hit enter and commit it. Alright, so I sort of fine-tuned it here, and this looks pretty good. The next step, and this is an awesome one, is we're actually going to go up here and we're going to change the blending mode. Now we just want to blend it in a little better, so I'm going to go from normal blending mode. I'm going to flip through some of them, but the one that I kind of like for this is the lighten or the screen one. I'm going to go with screen, and again, this looks a little bit brighter than you'd probably like. But now I'm just going to go ahead and pull down the opacity a little bit, and look at that. We're starting to get some of the road showing through the text. Now there's one more step here. Let me show you, and that's it. Alright, so again, making sure you're selected on the text. This is an optional step, but I like to do it. I'm going to click on this little FX icon, and then I'm going to go to blending options. If you really want to dig in, you can actually sort of pull these little levers here and make sure that you get it exactly the way you want it. So I'm going to hold down the Alt key or the Option key on a PC, the Option key on a Mac, Alt key on a PC, and you'll see here that I can sort of pull these little levers here, and let's see if I can get it right here. There we go. If we pull the bottom one a bit, something like that, you can start to see a little bit more poking through the letters there. This again is optional. This is just if you really want high fidelity. This is going, yeah, something like that. And again, you guys can adjust this as you see fit, but I kind of like that look. Let's see here. What do you think? Yeah, something like that. I don't want to go too far over the top here. Something like that. And then again, I've just broken those handles there, and I've just blended it in. So there you go. And of course, feel free to adjust the opacity up or down as you see fit. But there you go. That's how you apply perspective and blending and blend modes all in a few seconds there using Photoshop. Thanks for watching.